Hello again, everyone. Welcome back to some more Deus Ex Shifted. And the music changed back to the normal Chinatown music. The normal China music. Holy crap. Alright, well, welcome back. I've done some stuff off screen, which was basically just filling in some information into my notes. And we're ready to do a little exploring here. So let's read some books, we'll read my logs, we'll explore this facility, see if we can find Mr. Jacobson somewhere in here. And then we'll head out and look for the VersaLife. Oh, building. Before we do that, I'm going to want to actually visit, I think, Jock's apartment and see what's in there, because we have a key to it. So, hey, why not? Majestic 12 Nano-Augmentation Experiment Series 3C for eternal use only. Recent human trials and subsequent mortality studies have demonstrated that nano-augmenting of baseline human physiology is not without hazards. Notably, key anatomical regions can support only limited augmentation without risking rejection or accelerated degeneration. Research is ongoing, but current data suggests the following nano-augmentation combinations have acceptable risk. And then it lists all the various upgrades that we've seen. Okay. Project book, Thoughts and Meditations, written by the honored Ang Young Lee. As the most dignified of the Celestial Kingdom had experienced, inquiries into the nature of Majestic 12 and the so-called Project book were quickly declined in an extremely abrupt manner and resulted in the unfortunate but necessary loss of one humble servant who will be forever exalted in the annals of our organization. However, further perseverance has suggested that the aforementioned project involved the quiet acquisition of Chinese technology that was later applied to the invention of the improved stealth helicopter for use in covert Majestic 12 operations. A careful examination of electronic traces would lead an astute observer to conclude that this information was liberated during a number of skilled intrusions into Chinese corporate data wells originating from UNACO headquarters in New York, which in turn leads to certain questions about links between UNACO and Majestic 12. Oh hey, this is like the opposite of what's going on right now, or at least what the media here in America has been talking about, with how supposedly China's been raiding various things over here. Alright, let's log into my computer. So JC Denton, Sanctuary. Alex Jacobson, welcome to the fold. Well, I've got your account all set up and you should be ready to go. Everything communications on Tracer's computers are completely ghost encrypted, so even if they go out over the standard HKnet, there's no way anyone can be intercept or read the messages. I've been talking a lot to Tracer, and he's really an amazing person. I think I can learn a lot from him. I know you might find this odd, but all the time I worked for UNACO seemed like a dream. Killing time in some virtual world so I didn't have to make the hard choices in the real one. Now I feel like I've finally woken up. Alex. Oh, wow, I got slight chills from that. I've had some prior work where I was just going to work to go through the motions. Now I really like what I'm doing, and I find that's really enjoyable. It really matters that you really enjoy what you do. Oh, here's data lists. Required objectives. There is little time. You should know that the organization for which you have worked, whose goals and interests you believe to be your own, is not what it seems. UNACO is merely an arm of a larger entity known as Majestic 12. Majestic 12 seeks to use force and intimidation to seize absolute control of everything. They will not hesitate to use all means necessary to achieve this goal, and have engineered the disease you refer to as the Grey Death in an effort to accomplish this. They must not be allowed to succeed. Your brother has been an aid to me in this matter, but cannot help me any longer. You must take his place. The Grey Death is a nano-technology engineered virus. You are immune, but others are not. You must locate the Universal Constructor used to create the Grey Death and destroy it. My information indicates that this is in Hong Kong, housed in the Majestic 12 facility beneath the corporation known as VersaLife. You must not fail. Holy crap, Sam Carter. Situational reference. They'd fire me on the spot if they knew I was sending you this message. But I've got a feeling they'll be drumming me out any day now as it is. Alex tells me there's no way this communication can be traced, so I trust he knows what the hell he's doing. I understand why you did it. Being a soldier isn't just following orders. It's following those orders in the service of a higher cause. When that cause is betrayed, we're not soldiers anymore. Just pieces on the chessboard dying for the wrong reasons. Yes. Yep. Very good. Things have been bad since you left. Manderley has disappeared. They say he's been relieved of duty. The director of FEMA, Walton Simons, has assured interim authority, but there's something about him I don't like. He seems reasonable, but there's something behind his eyes. I saw the same look on men in combat when all the part of them that was human just left. I have some friends who used to be associated with UNACO. They disappeared. But I may see if I can find them again. Maybe they'll just be useful to you. We'll see. In the meantime, do what you think is right, JC. Let the devil take the rest. Good luck, Sam. Hope things work out for you. So we have it here. So bat rounds. I can see what's in this. HE-20 ammo. 20mm. I guess that's different ammo for the assault rifle. Holy crap, another clip mod. Can we use this in the Bruto? We can! You're freaking kidding me. We're up to, like, I think 13 rounds in that now. So ballistic armor, we don't need another... Don't need that either. Oh, I'm so sorry. There's nothing in that. Confined space. Hazardous atmosphere. Check oxygen level before entry. A lamb? We'll take another lamb. Oh, this looks... Oh, what is it called? A something bell? I think is what it's called. This looks like a way that you would get into some water. Like a submarine or something. Plenty of flares. We don't need any of them. I don't need another rebreather. At least I don't think I do yet. I will take the multi-tool. Thank you, everyone. I'm also going to see what's inside this. Hey, some tranquilizer darts. More energy. And now I guess we go the other way. How are we looking on our equipment? All filled up. Perfect. And our experience? I want two 250 so we can take our computer up a rank. Alright, so let's see if Alex is in the little room we saw to the left here. This might be downstairs. We'll take the electric cell. Are we wounded at all? I don't think we are. Oh, we are very, very slightly. I don't have any augmentation kits, so no reason to worry about them. Are you a doctor, good sir?
Please, complete your business and then go.
Okay. Here's someone walking down here. Hey, Alex!
You took a big risk following me here. Thanks.
When you believe in something, you've just got to do it.
How'd you find Tom so quickly?
Turns out I knew him all along. tt_undernet.0924.243.886. I posted a message to the board and he contacted me himself.
You talked to Jaime before you left?
He told me you wanted to use him as a spy. I don't know. Pretty dangerous, isn't it?
Maybe. What do you think?
Jaime was scared. Simons is on a witch hunt for traitors.
They probably suspect him because we're friends.
Exactly. But he told me he's going to stick it out because you think it'll help.
I hope he's smart enough to know when to get out. Did you ever dig up anything about this Daedalus character? I'm still hearing from him.
Actually, I did, sort of. Crypto says Daedalus was supposedly a government AI project, also known as Echelon 4.
Supposedly?
I'm getting this from anonymous crypto boards. Daedalus was supposed to be the old content recognition problem in surveillance. It was a program that could search all the terabytes of intercepted messages for subversive content.
So, what happened?
Never panned out as far as I know. The problem was just too hard. They blew through a lot of taxpayer money, but finally had to scrap the whole project.
So the thing that's talking in my head is, what, resurrected AI?
I wish I knew.
Wow, that's pretty amazing. Let's see if there's anything up here. I see something. A multi-tool, a plasma clip, and some candy bar. Not need that stuff. Alright, so then we're out. I guess we'll talk to Tracer Tong one final time, and then we'll go a little exploring again.
We have much to offer one another if we cooperate.
Alright, Tong, I will see you later then. Oh. Okay, so where are we going now? I think we'll go over to Jock's apartment. So I will pick back up the recording when we are back in the Tonomi Road. So I will see you all in a few seconds. Okay, everyone, here we are again. It occurs to me that I knew this was Jock's apartment. I just forgot to mention it when I was last here. I didn't realize there was a key to it. I thought Jock gave us... Well, I thought Jock actually gave us a key. I didn't realize that we just found it later on. I actually had originally thought it was up here somewhere. Now we're back. I also went back down underwater to where we had picked up that one upgrade canister from. Unfortunately, there was nothing else in there. I thought I had seen something under the water for just half a second my first time there. And so my curiosity piqued and I wanted to go back there and double check, but no, there was nothing else there. Here's Jock's place. What do we got? Another key to his apartment. And the news sounds all the same these days. Okay, we've already read that one. That's more Project Debug. Nice. Oh. Sorry about that. Hopefully that's in the same spot. Still love the tapestries. That is gorgeous. A shotgun. Oh, hello. What is this? And a lockpick as well. We don't need the lockpick, though. Hong Kong Network Services. Wan Chai District. Your account is... Your account, pound 79489ND, is now active, and the activation fee of 95 credits has been automatically added to your first payment. You will be receiving a separate bill. Please remit no payment at this time. We remind you that all traffic over HKNet should comply with the National Electronic Information Directive and is subject to review at any time. Violations of the NEID may result in fines, account deactivation, visa suspension, or criminal proceedings. Username Flyboy. Password 5x5. Oh, 5x5. Wow, haven't heard that in a long time. HKNet Services. Why don't we add this to there temporarily? We probably will never be back here again. I've heard in China they've recently come out with something such that your friends' political leanings are judged and their opinions to determine if you get service or not. I forget what the exact words are of it, but it's on social media. It seems very frightening to me. Binoculars, some Sabat rounds. He has his computer there. Oh, maybe we could have broken in here by destroying the door. I didn't. Oh, sorry about that. I had an itch in my arm. I didn't realize that was an option. I didn't see this place at all. Pretty nice place, though. Very spacious. Feels like a good hotel. Paul Denton, fall back. Time is short. If you followed orders, you should be on your way back to Hong Kong. Tong will know what to do, so help him. We can't let these bastards get away with what they've done, and what they still might do. My brother may be able to help. I don't know. I've sent him to obtain the evidence I compiled of Yunako's recent activities, but I've had to treat him and everyone else I know like pawns. I've sent them to be killed, and also we could win the larger game, but I think my time to be sacrificed is about to come. If Tong gives you the word, take down Maggie. And if I see you again, you're buying the beers this time. Paul. He must have sent this literally after I left his room to go and get the information to prove that Yunaka was working with this group called Majestic 12. From Tracer Tong. Surveillance. Please continue your observations of Miss Chow. I suspect that it is she who may lie at the heart of our current troubles and not the Red Arrow. My sources within the police department have been quite willing to share with me certain items of information that lead me to believe she was not only responsible for the death of their dragon head, but may also know the location of the dragon's tooth. Your friend, Paul, was a great aid to the Luminous Path, and as we are in his debt, so we are in yours. Daedalus, Paul needs you. If you have loyalty to your friends, you must return to New York now. I cannot ascertain the status of the person you identify as Paul Denton. He may or may not be alive, but it is possible that I can assist in the salvage of him and his brother if you return to New York now. I have secured the proper authorizations for you to fly an SH-187 stealth helicopter from the Wan Chai MJ-12 helibase located in the VersaLife building. There was little time. Wow, okay, that was awesome. I don't really want him to know I've been here. Oh, here we go. Did we take anything from here? I don't think we did. Everything's pretty much intact, other than the nano key. I'm imagining that when we actually take a nano key, we just, like, copy it, as it were. I would imagine that given what this sounds like in the future, you don't actually need a key. You just need some sort of encryption. Kind of like a single, like a credit card that can be used on all sorts of doors, as long as you have access. I still have more of the water area to check in the canals, but we'll do that a little later, I think. I believe it's now time to go over to the VersaLife building, so I'll be back when we reach there, everyone. Okay, everyone, we're here. That actually didn't take too long. Probably could have recorded it. It just took like 10, 15 seconds, 20, 30, 50. No one's really counting. Here we are at the VersaLife building. Alright, what's the code we need to get in here? 06288. Up we go. Oh, I'm sorry, everyone. Well, the camera didn't go red on me, so I guess I'm allowed to be here.
If you need help, talk to one of the receptionists.
Will do, security guard. Thank you, sir. Reminds me a little of where my parents used to work. The AT&T Bell Laboratories building in Homedale. That building was so gorgeous on the inside. That's why this reminds me a little bit of it. The Z-Access. Oh my god, it was so incredible.
Welcome to VersaLife. We make tomorrow look like yesterday. How can I help you?
I'm looking for Mr. Hundley.
He's upstairs making his rounds. Look for a man in a black suit.
Thank you.
You do not require a security pass to visit the first 3 levels of offices.
Thank you, man behind the mirror. I really appreciate that. So this must be the first level. This must be level 2. Are you Mr. Hundley?
You work at Psionics? You look like you could have the gift.
Psionics? Really?
This Kramer receptor patent proposal is kicking my ass.
Oh, he sounds French to me.
Hundley won't let me leave until it's done.
Oh man, that sucks for you. I guess he knows if you're free on weekends or not, if he's also working in psionics. Grade FK. Oh, we already read that. Okay. Wow, look, all the cameras everywhere. It's gonna be tricky if we end up needing to not be detected by cameras. Oh, hello. There's some spots down here. I didn't even see another way to get down there. I guess we'll have to check. We need something to actually destroy that. Oh, can I use this? I'm pretty desperate. No, I can't. Alright, put this back in that person's cubicle then. Oh wow, I wonder if I can hack into most of these cubicles. Though I would like to be able to deactivate that security camera first. Let's see if we can hack in here. I still don't have enough experience points to make this up 1 rank. That would be so helpful, especially in this area. Create temporary security pass. Card issued. Weekly memo. I just don't have time to read it. guess a security pass will come really handy. I just need to find the device that actually printed it now. Maybe that was on the 3rd floor? Or the 1st floor? Oh, hello. I'll want to check that out, too. I don't see anything. Tons of terminals. I don't want to hack into any of them until my level's 220 to 250, though. I think they probably all do the same thing. I also don't see anything in here that would produce an ID card, so it must be in a different floor. Oh, maybe this is Mr. Hunley right here.
Mr. Hundley, shift supervisor. Who might you be?
I'm contracting this month. Quite a facility you have here.
Thank you, thank you. Yes, we're pretty proud of the work we're doing.
Any chance I could get a tour of the labs?
Oh, no, I'm afraid not. Trade secrets and all that.
I'll make it worth your while.
To the tune of what? 2,000?
Oh.
Never mind.
Way too expensive. We have a fake ID card well, printed somewhere. $2,000, that's over half our cash. I'd rather... You know, but I guess we don't really need it for anything, but I'm also worried he might just betray us. Let's check the downstairs lab, then. That was, I guess, through here.
Late night.
We're all out of company brochures.
It's okay. Thank you. I have to look the part. Oh, very nice pillars. I like this place. Oh, 2 people are still working. 3, 4 people are working here? Yeah, wow. Late night for all of them. Is there anything here that looks like an ID card printer?
Please address inquiries to my supervisor.
Sure.
Please stay out of the work area.
I'm sorry, I can't. I'm contracting. This is what I do. I ask if people are done with the work that they're doing.
I have work to do.
Oh, poor guys, working so late. Unless I printed it out and it was like inside where I went earlier. We'll have to check the 3rd floor. None of this was looking very promising, though, so far.
I can't be bothered.
No, nothing down here either. Alright, then we'll try the next floor. I'd slash that security panel, but I think everyone will panic.
You missed the psionics people.
My feet are killing me.
Alright, this is the last floor we're allowed to be on. I didn't even think there was a 4th floor, but if there is, we're not allowed to be on there, up there.
So much for the schedule, right, mate?
The schedule? Yeah, sure.
It's swell to miss a day of work, but they bloody hell better push back the delivery. I know I won't be done.
They'll understand.
At least the super freighters on our way to America. No more special agents nosing about up here.
Special agents?
You know, the ones in the suits with grey skin. Eyes tattooed on the backs of their necks. I'd sure like to know what was in those tanks to make them so uptight.
Oh, he's talking about the MIBs, I think is what they're called. So MJ-12 is here, and they're moving something via super freighter back to America. It'll take some time to reach there, though. I don't think I can slash this one either, or I would. Only one gentleman working up here. Where is that badge? Is it printed out someplace? We don't have it. Unless we do have it, and we just don't need to carry it or anything like that. Oh, was the ID just a pin to access a place? Was that it? If I do this again, and it produces me that same number, maybe I should write that down. 6512. Maybe that's all I need. I actually was looking for a physical card, but maybe I just need to know that number.
What? Just looking around.
People are trying to concentrate.
They keep you up here pretty late.
That's because they don't want people looking over my shoulder.
Why not?
Huh. I guess it doesn't matter what I say anymore. It's because I falsify all their records, okay?
They probably don't want you telling people that.
So, I don't care. I figured it out today, how they do it. People with my job got the Great Death. In a couple of weeks, I could be in a camp. I could already be sick.
Why would they do that?
Whatever's in those labs, stuff goes in there. Instruments, military personnel. None of it goes on the record. Iverson had this job, that's why he got sick. Chang, Kylie, Watts. Now it's me.
I'd really like to check out those labs.
You some kind of spy or something?
Does it matter?
If I get you down there, can you do something for me?
What's that?
Hunley, kill him. I bet you could do it. You guys have ways to keep from getting caught. I can give you clearance.
We already have a code. So I can just... Here's Hunley. Oh man, of all the times to be walking up here, good sir, this is probably not the best time. For us, either, for that matter. Because if I'm going to break down doors and what have you, I don't want him up here. Oh, maybe he's just going to stand and stare. No, he's going to make a patrol route. Alright, we're going to try this anyway. We have the pass key. And this way I don't have to kill anyone. Let's save the game before we do this. So we have a pass key of 6512. I have no idea if we're supposed to be down here or not. Everything's green.
You're the one they just cleared for level 1.
Yeah, that's me.
You are welcome to stroll around the laboratories, but respect the work that we do here. Your security pass can be cancelled with no warning.
I've looked forward to this for a long time.
Security is watching through the cameras. If you cause trouble, an alarm will sound, and the guards won't wait to ask questions.
Yes, sir. I'll try not to get in anyone's way.
That was a really awkward conversation behind that. Thank you, sir.
Do not ask the scientists questions. They are very busy.
All right, yes, sir. Oh, we've seen this room before. Nope. That's not a... That's not a modest statue is what they intend to do whatsoever. You know what this reminds me of? Back in the, I think it was the 80s, might have been the early 90s or late 80s, and there was I wouldn't call it a drama, there was a TV series about aliens, like the aliens from War of the Worlds, and there was an image of the Earth, and this alien hand would reach out from behind to clutch it. I remember that these things would burst out of people's chests, like their hand and claw, and when they touched something, they would take it over. It was kind of a horrible combination of creatures from The Thing and creatures from the Aliens movie. Oh my god. And me and my brothers as kids, we would, like, my brother Dave did it first. We were at the bus stop, and it's winter, so our hands are in our coat sleeves, and suddenly he's like, "Hey Tim," and he reaches his hand out of his chest because he had one hand in both the sleeves. Holy crap, I screamed. It was so awesome. Sorry, I know that's not related to what's going on right now, but I thought that was rather funny. That looks like that leads to the actual labs. Wow, that is a plasma gun.
They don't let me talk to lab personnel.
Yes, sir. Holy crap, that is some serious ordnance. We're gonna have to be careful. We might be allowed up here. Maybe we'll be warned if we're not. Let's head up here and say hello. Flamethrower. Barracks.
It's really a question of abstraction.
Exactly.
You can't be dealing with this sort of thing on the base pair level.
Essentially what I told Miss Chow. Tissue augmentation. It's not a matter of twiddling bits.
Dr. Harrison, I was running a regression analysis on the Universal Constructor. It appears that we have a serious error that could result in uncontrolled replication. Until a new version of the control system can be tested, I've installed a temporary patch that will initiate a cascading shutdown sequence. This will also destroy the Universal Constructor in the process, so use only in emergency. The code is 525. Ops says a new system should be online within 72 hours, so stick to low-yield runs until then. Okay, that's really freaking handy. Let's make a new note for this. VersaLife pins, passcodes. We have 525, Universal Constructor Destruction Code.
We need to stay focused on tools.
In principle, yes, I agree.
The older scientists don't grasp what it means to have so much data.
Still, we have to throw them a bone once in a while.
With the right software, organism design should be indistinguishable from CAD/CAM.
We'll rip up another non-Mendelian. They love the Karkians.
The Karkians, I think, are those creatures we saw underwater earlier. Get the ramen coating from the Dragon Tooth sword at the basement laboratories in VersaLife. We don't have to destroy Universal Constructor, but I think we're going to anyway.
It is a simple request.
Lab procedure forbids.
The psionics laboratory.
The psionics laboratory has no business worrying about weak interactions between incidental subatomic particles.
Our work on Fitjov Capra.
Capra. A quantum quack.
Don't criticize what you don't understand.
Oh wow, they're probably having a meeting about budgetary issues, I guess. I would love to get access to those data pads, but I cannot do so given the amount of people here in that room. That's just not gonna happen. And I'm not gonna start a fight in this place. The alarms will go off and that will be it. So there's a vent there, but I don't